the final of the Juniors World Championships here in Villingen, Germany. Another great matchup here now. Northern Cyprus, Berk Mehmetic against Germany's own Joshua Filler. This is the first pairing of the quarterfinals that we see here. Joshua just removing the magic ball rack. Just doing a little bit of a test with the volume here. Just adjusting. Berk at the table. Just doing a few fine adjustments just for your comfort at home, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll get straight into the commentary shortly. The draw's been made for the quarterfinals now, and of course I just said Joshua Filler against Berk Mehmetic. In the other quarterfinals, we have Liu Chengche against Jan Wolf. We have also Aloysius Yap against Tobias Bongas, and Moritz Lorenz against Zhui An Shui. So that's a matching for the juniors quarterfinals. Semi-finals take place at 11 o'clock local time tomorrow. See Joshua at the table. Just going to be joined in the commentary box very shortly. He's just making his way up, so I'll introduce you very shortly. There you go. This is the first frame of this quarterfinal. I'm joined in a commentary box by Mr. Tweeton himself, Skip Nemechek. Welcome, Skip. How are you doing?
I'm great, David. How are you?
I'm good. Glad you could join me.
Oh, thanks for having me.
There you go. First quarterfinal coming up. No Americans in the quarterfinal, Skip. That's a bit disappointing, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, North America is out of everything, and including Canada, but that's okay. I think they played well. I think there's just a lot of very, very good competition here.
Yeah, the competition has been very high. Took out, first of all, American Brendan Crockett, 9-5. Then he went on to beat Denmark's Andreas Madsen, 9-3. Then, of course, he beat the Spanish Jose Alberto Delgado, 9-6. And now we're in the quarterfinals against Berk Mehmetic. Tough match for these two.
Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Mehmetic?
Mehmetic, yeah.
Pretty close to Nemechek.
Yeah. There you go. Any relation?
I don't think so.
Joshua's one of the favorites from the European team. He's been extremely hot.
Very smooth player. It kind of amazes me how quickly these guys can go through racks. They I guess sometimes I underestimate the skill level of these players. They're phenomenal players.
Yeah, there are quite a few of those. It's actually quite pleasant to watch because it seems like there's no fear, you know.
I agree.
They just go for every shot.
Yep,
and
I totally agree.
It's actually quite entertaining to watch. I mean, this is going quick.
I mean, you look at these shots, dead center of the pocket. I mean, this game took all of about 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it's just getting the magic ball rack move now. There you go. Draws the score level at 1-1.
Dinner.
Of course, I'll buy you dinner. Been buying you dinner every day this week so far.
Yes,
so.
you have. Yes, you have. I appreciate it.
No, it's.
I know a good
welcome.
night's sleep would probably be in my best interest tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we got to go for a coffee at least afterwards.
Absolutely.
You know, have a little bit of a refreshment.
So they're going to finish all the junior quarterfinals tonight, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow's all semis for.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
All semis at the same time, 11 o'clock local time, which is pretty early for America. So if you want to tune in, then set your alarm clocks.
Yeah, I suppose that's about 3 o'clock in the morning if you're in Chicago, and 2 o'clock in the morning, or no, 4 o'clock in the morning if you're in New York, and about 1 a.m. if you're in California.
Well, there you go. 3 of those times is just perfect from when you're coming back from the restaurant.
Exactly.
Just switch your internet on.
Right.
And tune in. See some great matches. Still some extremely good players in this event from several countries yet. From Chinese Taipei, from North Cyprus, Germany, from Singapore also, and Belgium. So there's some countries here in the juniors. And
no question that Europe and there's no question that Europe and Asia has very strong players, amazing talent.
What do you think, or why do you think that is? I mean, you see there's a lot of talent here, and of course America don't have any players left in. Do you see any reason for that at the moment?
Oh, completely. I guess I can only speak from my experience of the Eurotour and what you do in Europe here, but it's obviously evident how well these juniors are coached and trained, and they handle themselves with great sportsmanship, etiquette, just really, really great kids, great athletes. Not to say that other countries or continents aren't doing the same, but I think it's evident that your EPBF puts quite a bit of focus onto the juniors program, and I think that's great.
Do you see something like that happening in the States sometime soon?
Well, I can keep my fingers crossed, I suppose, but I would love to emulate what you do over here. It's a matter of commitment, obviously, and getting the right people in place. But I do think that we have a great person at the BEF now that's taking over and is here this week with all the North American kids. I think Sam will do a great job in trying to develop programs more. And I think we have a lot of people in the Billiard Congress of America that are very interested in, making that junior program better. Obviously, where we can get to a competitive level with the rest of the world. So keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, if she's here, then of course she's seen what the European team are doing. So maybe she gets a little bit of a pointer and goes home with some good news.
We just 5 minutes ago had this conversation actually, and she brought up a lot of the same similarities or the same things that I've seen. And actually talked about having a nice.
Yeah, not used to that.
Right. And the kids from Qatar as well.
Yeah. There you go. Joshua's taking a 2-1 lead, breaks him open, but he hasn't got a shot on the one. He's a bit disappointed. That's something with Joshua. He does show his emotions. I've seen that quite a few times with him.
Here's one of the shots that I see a lot on a pro level, but didn't think, well, I guess he's not going to jump this one. But I was actually kind of surprised at how many jump shots the juniors take, even on the girls level as well. It's not an easy shot to perfect.
It's certainly not, no. And there's a lot of people who say jump shots shouldn't be allowed, but I think if you can perfect that skill, why not?
Right.
It's available to everyone. It's not as if it's not available to you.
Right.
So, practice a jump shot, and if you can execute it, then why not? Berk choosing to take this on, so he must be able to see at least the full ball. The thing is, the 2 is down the bottom, so now he's going for a safety. I think he's got a
good shot.
Good one there. Yeah, Joshua just nodding his head in approval. Yeah, it was risky taking that on, even if he saw the full 1 there, because the 2 ball being back at the opposite end.
It looks pretty much the way these balls are spread that whoever pockets this 1 ball is probably going to run out this table.
Yeah, you got to get good shot on the 1, get to the 2, and then it should be home and dry there.
Yep.
So a pretty good safety there from Joshua. Kicked off the rail, right pace, easy to get that can hear you at home, so welcome.
Thank you.
And you enjoying yourself here?
You mean standing here?
Well, you know, it's...
I think he meant for the whole week so far.
Yeah.
The rest of the week's been fantastic.
Okay, so you managed to see a bit of the pool then?
Yes, very
Yeah.
impressed with a lot of it too.
That's good to hear. It's these are the future, so... Then 5 continents, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, 5 continents and 30 countries, yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Well, I think for any sport to boast that would be quite an achievement as well.
Right, I agree.
We constantly do it, and it's a credit to everybody to support the game the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic, and great to see so many parents, and one thing here, supporting their children. I understand there's about 120 rooms booked in the hotel.
Yeah, exactly. And when you think that there's 64 players in total, and you have 100-odd people here, so there's a lot of parents around.
Yeah. And the parents are just as, or at least the ones that I've talked to, are just as excited to be here as the kids are. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This young man here, Berk Mehmetic, has risen rapidly over the last 2 years. Started playing really on the European Championships 2 years ago. In his first year, didn't really achieve anything much, but then second year, he took a medal at the European Championships, and now he's in the quarterfinals of the World Championship. So it's pretty fast going for 2 years of really competitive pool.
Absolutely.
But you see, we have a lot of players coming from these countries and regions that you never see before. You know, so they're watching, they're hearing about the competition and start playing themselves.
Right.
And it just shows you what you can actually achieve.
I think the one thing that really stood out for me is the sportsmanship and the etiquette between the kids. They really, I think they honor each other. You always see the handshake at the end, regardless of win or loss, and you don't see a lot of emotion, good, bad, or indifferent. It's just it's a great competition. Great competition.
Yeah, they all seem to get along with each other. You know, you see them outside of event, they're all, when they have time to practice,
Right.
they don't mind who they're playing with. They have a bit of fun, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
The boys chasing the girls, girls chasing the boys sort of thing, but
Yep.
they do have a lot of fun here.
I know, well, some of the Americans obviously are already done, but they were up in the stands watching these quarterfinals, eating chocolate and having a good time.
Yeah, there's still, there's a few around still. And it's good to see that they're staying around watching these.
Right.
Often you see them just disappear when they're not involved. They're
Right.
out of here and you don't see them again. But that was great. They've been around hanging, watching. They've made a lot of new friends, I think. That's
most
important
definitely,
thing.
yep. Good position on that. Come up for the 9-ball.
These two to jump into the lead for the first time in this match.
Just looks like he has a lot of confidence around the table, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. See the arm movement there. It's really sort of loose, you know. It's like a Filipino style,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Sort of
yeah,
swinging.
very
Look at
much.
that position.
Great position. Good ball control.
This to take a 3-2 lead.
Very
There you
nice.
go.
It's they're very aggressive, very confident, and they make good shots. They don't make a lot of misses.
He's made a ball off the break and is open there. He's got a good shot on the 1. 2's down the other end, so he's got to avoid the traffic to get back down.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
So you've got to take that 1 and come behind the 4. and then squeeze between the 5 and 9 towards the pocket, but you don't want to overhit it because that pocket attracts the cue ball.
That's a good shot.
Oh, he's going to kiss the 5.
Yeah.
I think he's still got a shot, still got a chance at the 2.
A little bit more angle than he wanted, but like you said, David, had to get through all the traffic.
Oh, he'd overdone that.
But it might have worked out for him.
Yeah, I think he got lucky. I think he's had a little smile there with Berk on the way back. Berk's got to at least come one rail here, I think. I don't think he's got a chance to squeeze past the 5. I think he'll be coming over to the rail where the 8 ball is sitting. Get more control on the cue ball that way rather than trying to slice what he's doing there. The cue ball can just thinly cut that 2, push the 2 towards the pocket.
This is not an easy shot. Definitely one I couldn't make.
If that ends up square, he'll be happy with that. He got lucky. Got lucky there.
And that was a tough shot.
Let Berk there with a good chance for the 2 now. So this will be interesting now because Joshua's been in control of the whole tournament in his matches.
Right.
You know? I've seen Joshua play before, and when he gets a bit behind, the emotions start going.
Oh, really?
It's whether he can actually control that and just keep the momentum going in his own corner.
Right.
It'll be interesting now. If he gets a little bit behind and Berk gets a bit of movement there, it's...
Do you think because it's a quarterfinal, there's more pressure?
Yeah, I think because that piece of metal is waiting for
Sure.
if you win this, you know you've got some medal round
No
your
doubt,
neck, you know?
no doubt.
And I think that's added pressure. And of course, you know, Joshua, it's in his home country as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is a lot of people here watching. I think the pressure for these young men is quite tough.
It doesn't look it though, does it? I mean, they look pretty confident walking around that table.
Oh yeah. I mean, good thing is these 2 players. I mean, Berk, they in northern Cyprus, they've been really pushing the youth, and especially this player. You know, they've been sending him to all the tournaments, playing the Eurotours.
Right.
And Joshua himself also has played several Eurotours, so it's a good training exercise for the young ones.
And they're very familiar with each other as well.
Yeah, see each other a lot on the Eurotour and at the European Championships. So they know each other very well. There's the nice TV wall with Joshua sitting behind, or sitting in front of the TV wall.
If he just gets position on this 8.
I'm sure all the people in northern Cyprus are watching this now, cheering him on. It's, I know they're really keen over there. We were over there just a couple of months back with the European tour.
All right.
And yeah, they're crazy about their pool.
I actually wish all the juniors wouldn't wear the Eurotour shirts. I understand it, but it's kind of hard to tell who's from who when they're all wearing the same shirt.
That's a European team, yeah. That's from the European Pocket Billiard Federation.
Right.
They, of course, we have the program for the youth. We have the trainings camp.
Oh, I think it's wonderful that they're all dressed similar, and they all obviously present themselves very good. But it's hard to tell which country they're from when you have to look up at the TV sets, or at least for me. I'm probably not as quick as the rest of the audience.
Nice.
Good shot.
Down the rail. Got a bit lucky with a kiss.
Yep.
Could have gone bad. There's the couple of Polish girls in the background. Waiting for her turn. I think Olivia I'm not sure if she actually went through. We're just going to have a check here for the semi-finals of the girls division.
Isn't one girl on the left there?
So yeah, Olivia, she's trying to retain her title. She has a semi-final tomorrow at 11 o'clock, and the other semi-final is a nice, I'm not sure if it's a surprise package, because I think she done very well last year as well, from Karen Garcia from Nicaragua.
Oh, Nicaragua,
So,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I watched her play earlier. Really nice game. Really nice game.
She's in the semi-final against Belgium's Kamila Kozieva.
I actually saw Camila play as well, too. That'll be a nice game there.
Yeah, there's
Good
some,
match.
yeah. And actually, Karen Garcia beat the reigning champion in the last winners qualifying round.
Oh.
She beat Olivia 7-5 to book her place in the semi-final, and that sent Olivia to the last qualification on the losers' side.
Right.
So could be a good thing for Karen, and certainly South America. I mean, Nicaragua, I don't think there's ever been a medal winner from down there, at least as far as I'm aware.
Well, they've got quite a bit of support here, too, from home, I suppose.
Squeeze through them.
Yeah.
Joshua thinking a little bit more.
Yep.
Like I said, his emotions can sometimes get the better of him.
Oh, nice shot there.
Well kept there.
Very nice.
Yeah, Olivia on the left as we look at the screen. Got something bothering him. I think the hand over the middle pocket.
Yep.
You know, just a little bit
uncomfortable. There
you go. 5-2.
Dead center.
I think Joshua may be running for a timeout shortly. Bongos 7-1 up against Singapore's Alosios Yap. It's a bit one-sided on that table, 7-1.
Yep.
And Bongos came through the losing side as well.
Really?
Yeah, he's came through the losing side there. Let's see who he was, where he came from. Yeah, he lost in the second round, and just looking to see who he lost against. His compatriot Can Salim Ghazar, which sent him to the loser's side. Then he hasn't looked back since being there. It's just
oh, there's a nice shot. Did a little nice 3-4 combination. Very nice shot. I have a little bit of a hard time sometimes with that pink 4 ball. As an old guy, I forget which ball it is.
Oh, okay.
Frozen, I would have thought this game would have lasted slightly longer than about 90 seconds, and here you are on the 9 ball.
Yeah, you got to try and move the magic ball rack. I think, yeah, he wasn't sitting on. There you go. That was important for Joshua because, like I said, players.
It's just amazing how these kids can break.
Yeah, 2 balls off the break there. He's got a shot.
I suppose I probably shouldn't call them kids, right? Young adults.
Yeah, I mean, you can call them kids. I mean, they're still kids compared to us, Skip. But
yeah, well, that's for sure.
You know, young men, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they handle themselves very well, so I think they deserve. I suppose they wouldn't be offended if I called them kids, but
no, certainly.
I think they deserve the respect that they weren't.
Is it gonna drop?
Down.
Whoa, what a mistake. That's gonna lift Joshua.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, if that stayed on there, I was gonna say that for Berk it will be important to take this rack,
right?
You know, and say to Joshua, yeah, I can do it too, you know?
Right, and that's, well, depending on how he does here, that could be a 2-game swing there.
Yeah. Joshua won't hang around here.
Do a little bit of angle on that 6.
Yeah, just come the other side of the 9 or come behind it. Not sure if he's actually there. You go. That's, there you go, Skip. Famous,
yeah,
famous again.
With my penguin sweatshirt on.
Oh, what a shot!
Yeah,
that's gonna make it up there.
this.
Go on. I don't know if he has enough legs on that cue ball.
I think it's enough for him. I'm sure he'd have liked a little more, but he's got to come back up to that 9. So.
Yeah, roll this in. He can use the bottom cushion as well to get back up. So.
Yeah, good shot.
Gotta get up a bit more. He's pushing it up. to bring the score to 4 games to 5.
Nice shot.
Yeah, a lot of check on that.
Tough to control that cue ball there.
He's got a tough one now though, because that 8 ball is off of the cushion, so it makes it a lot harder. If that's frozen, it's nice then, because you can just play the...
But my guess is, like you said, when these kids go to their camps, they probably practice shots like this for, 3-4 hours.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bit erratic.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know.
That did not work out well.
Shouldn't have done that. And if the coach is watching, he will make a note of that. I think Gunther is in the audience there. Gunther Jayson, the European team coach. Once himself several times European champion.
Well, there you go. It's the roll of balls. You'd have never thought that this game would have turned like that.
No, that's 6-4 to Berk. And I think the other one here, 3-4, I think. Where are we? Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
5 out of 8, which is pretty good going.
Absolutely.
Belgium's Maurice Lorenz 3-1 up against Ruyan Shu. And Tobias Bongas now 7-2 against Yap. And The other one, close match there, Liu Chengxi, 5-4 up against Jan Wolf. I think Liu was my favorite here. Liu and Joshua, actually, they were my favorites after watching a bit of the matches that were going on.
I actually watched Wolf before the quarterfinal started, and I like his game too. He's got a really nice game.
Right,
Very smooth. Obviously, that's why that match is pretty close.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was commentating on Liu's match earlier, albeit not via the internet. We only had a recording earlier, so it was unavailable for internet viewers. Many of them probably saying, thank God for that, but, you know, we're here now, so let's try and give you a little bit of information and a bit of entertainment at the same time.
I think it's wonderful that fans of Q Sports can find this all over the world. I suppose, depending on what time it is, wherever you're at in the world. But I just think that we sure didn't have this technology even 5 years ago, and now that it's available and they can do this in the comfort of their own home, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Although I would encourage people that if they can come to an event like this, that they should come out and see it live, because I think you can really get a better appreciation for what really goes on and the caliber of these players, and it's really something to see.
And it's a lot of fun as well.
Oh,
I mean, they're all enjoying themselves here, and you can interact with the players.
Yep.
You know. So
wonderful venue. The way you guys got it set up is just spectacular. I'm not sure that most of these kids have ever, outside of the European kids, obviously, but I can almost guarantee that none of the North American kids have ever played in a venue like this.
Really?
Set up with the TV screens and the lighting and all your boom cameras and everything else. It's very professional, and I'm sure that a lot of the North American kids were that have never been here before were pretty impressed by all this.
That's good. And they'll go home, tell their friends, and maybe a few more of them want to get here next year, or
sure hope
wherever it's going to be next year.
Right. Sure hope so.
Do we know yet, Skip, where it's going to be, or is it still being sought after?
I think that's still being sought after. Quite honestly, I'd like to go back to the States and convince the powers to be to get the U.S. to do another junior championship, world championship, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
Okay, so the American hopes are resting on your shoulders then, Skip?
No, we're not going to go that far, no.
Berk has a great opportunity now to go 7-4. Bad mistake by Joshua when he should have been 5-5, and now finds himself 7-4 down if this goes in.
Yeah.
See a lot of the players with their mobile phones taking videos and everything. You see all over YouTube and Facebook and everything.
A lot of Facebook posts. It's really amazing.
There you go, 7-4 to Berk Mehmetic.
Oh, that was a good shot. I think he would have liked to come up a little bit farther on the infamous pink 4-ball.
That's your favorite color?
Well, for those in my age category, it used to be purple, so.
I remember the purple 4. I was in diapers then, but I remember.
Yeah, right.
No, he's got to taking this 4 into the middle. When he comes down this bottom rail, he's got to avoid hitting that 6. He wants to come out a little bit. Got to avoid the 6.
Good call, David. You saw that one all the way.
Yeah, he's come out of there. There's Joshua.
He doesn't look too nervous, though.
No, he doesn't. That's the thing. He looks, that's what I said, it's like a no-care attitude. But he's not. He's always like that.
Right.
You know, someone see him for the first time, they think, oh, you know, he's got an attitude, you know. But,
right.
He's generally quite quick and, you know, winning or losing, he's the same.
Yeah.
I think there, you know, the inexperience of him, you know, as he gets older, he'll learn that, hang on a minute, if I slow down a bit, just a fraction.
Exactly.
I could actually do a lot more damage on this table.
But I'm sure you, like me, when you were that age, it was a little tough to take some adult constructive criticism, let's say.
Yeah. You know, when they're telling you, slow down, don't go so quick. And you're going, yeah, but I'm always quick.
Right. Well, I can only speak from my experience, but you know, when I was that age, I knew everything, so.
Okay.
Or at least I think my dad would confirm that.
So you were a right rascal when you were a young one, were you?
Yeah, I might have got out of line once in a while. Once or twice.
A week?
I suppose my mom would have been happy with once a week.
So Berk with 3 balls to get on the hill.
There's a good shot.
Yeah. He just has to drop the 8 in now. Take a nice 9, that's what he's looking at. Which takes him to the hill.
There goes referee Danilo ordering a pizza on his cell phone, I think.
Yeah. Danilo alias Duck Norris. You know that? He used to be the Duck Hunter, but now they call him Duck Norris. It's all our referees give each other nicknames, so you know, I'd hate to think what ours is. They probably couldn't repeat it in public forums or public live. He said he generally pays for her to go to the events. He said, but now I'm treating myself and I'm coming with her.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a good story. I like that. Yeah, I know some of the kids from North America had quite a journey to get over here. But I think I don't think there's a person here, not just from North America, but from anywhere, that would say that they don't really appreciate being here and loving every second of it. Like you said, these kids hang around with each other, joking around, chasing each other. It's really a great thing.
He doesn't want to move that
too.
He's all right. He's all right.
Well, when luck's going your way, the balls will roll the right way.
Yeah. And Joshua looking there thinking this could be it.
Yeah.
Could be my last chance. I mean, if you think about it, he's got 4 racks now, and he had that opportunity to make 5-5.
Exactly.
Where he tried to bank that 8 ball, I think, 3 times around the table.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what he was trying to do on that one, but you're right. I mean, instead of being tied, you went down by 3 games, and looking at destiny in front of you right now.
Yeah, it's, I think Berk just needs to get the 2, get a good position on the 4, and I think that'll be it. I think this is the important shot now.
Yeah.
2 to the 4, so he can, you know, stay with the 5.
Right.
I think
I think right here is the key for me. I think you see Berk taking his time, although he is a little jittery to a certain extent, but he is taking his time and thinking about what he wants to do and where he wants that cue ball to be.
Yeah, he didn't come quite out as much, but he'll take this 4 ball and go across table and come back out, I think, for the 5 to squeeze that past the black 8. As he look into...
Now see, this is where you know more than me. I would think he'd come around for that 5, possibly in a side pocket there.
It's a long journey to get there.
Yeah,
and and if you're a little bit off, then you're going to leave yourself a bad cut or anything like that. It's much better trying to play for the corner pockets if possible. Gives you a lot more possibilities to work with a cue ball. So I think he'll either play with a lot of bottom on this, so the cue ball, after potting the 4, if it goes in, will go across to the rail here on the other side and either come back so the 5 goes down past, or stay over there if it goes past the 6.
There you go. He's you're absolutely right. There you go. We got to come out. Yep.
Squeeze that past the 6.
I think your snooker background is just too strong for knowing all the strategies of laying out a pool table.
I used to play this as well for fun as well, but not that good at it, but a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
Snooker used to be more in my game, an English pool. But this a lot more fun with this, I think.
Well, there you go, right down the middle. Come over for that 7. That's I think really his only challenge at this point, which he shouldn't have a problem with.
He's got to leave himself a little angle on the 7 so he can get back over for the 8. But
right.
From there, it shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the dreaded commentator's curse.
Right.
Kiss of death.
Yeah, you just jinxed them. Although I don't see any added pressure here at all.
No. That's a nice angle there, Skip.
Nice angle, and just you can see the confidence in him right now. There's a good shot.
Well, they'll be celebrating in northern Cyprus tonight if Berk makes these last 3 balls. That's a huge promotion for those people. It's a very, very young federation. It's only been in existence now, I think, for this is their 4th year.
Really?
4th year. They've just become this year a full member of the EPBF. At first you have a 3-year provisional period.
Right.
And then the General Assembly have to accept you for a full member. Oh, slow down there, Berk.
That's a little bit more than he wanted, I think. But
it's still okay. You can just go past the 9 there off the bottom rail on the side rail, and you should be over this end as you look at it. Bottom rail here.
This is where I would say right there. Take a step back. Get yourself set on this shot.
He's trying to...
It's an important shot right here.
He's trying to put bottom on the cue ball there to stay above the 9.
Yeah.
I would roll behind it personally.
I think you're right. I don't want to be flirting with scratching that cue ball.
Again, the middle pocket comes into play. He had a problem with that earlier in the way with his hand, you know.
Yep. He's not super confident with this shot, nor would I be. I mean, it's not an easy one for sure, but I think he's doing the right thing. I think he's taking his time. He's looking it over. He's not trying to rush it.
I see him in his previous 2 games and similar situations, the last sort of couple of balls, where it meant, you know, obviously potting him, that he won the match.
Right.
And he did take his time and checked everything out, and it worked well. And obviously he's here.
Yeah. It's the right way to approach it.
Oh, he's kissed that 9.
Yeah,
Still got a shot, but he's kissed that 9.
He's not making this easy.
A little bit of a smile. He's looking over to the girls there.
Yeah. I think he's doing the right thing. Taking his time. Yeah, deep breath. That's good. Well trained. I think this is okay, David, let me ask you. You're him at his age with this shot. Tell me you don't have the butterflies going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what you say.
Yep.
You have to have. If you don't have, then I think there's something wrong with you.
That's right.
Even if I play in a friend's snooker tournament once a year. And it really, a snooker tournament is great, but for me, it's just the playing in it. I love seeing the friends and everything.
Right, and you still
but
get nervous in that,
I
right?
shake like hell.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
He's got it. No. Oh, Berk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he forgets that. He needs to forget that shot right now. Forget this game.
Yeah.
He worried
7-8.
Yeah.
And that's what it does to you. Joshua with a cue ball. Is he scratching?
Oh, yep.
He is.
Yep.
Again, giving Berk another opportunity. He's even placed the ball for him.
He has not been to the table much in the last 15, 20 minutes.
No. Berk's got a great opportunity now. It's something he doesn't want to give up.
I think he's looking at a combo here to pocket a ball.
I don't know. The 8's on the cushion. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think he can get that 2 past it, can he?
You got the. Yeah, he's going to play it, but then the 2's going to be running, sort of behind the 6. I would certainly come behind the 2 and play the 8. Play the 2 down table.
Yeah.
I think Joshua may have sort of pushed him into that. You see what I mean?
You're
I think
absolutely
Joshua
right,
tricked
David.
him into that by putting it there for a plant. You know what I mean? There you go.
I'm going to actually stop questioning what you're seeing, because you're seeing it a heck of a lot better than I am right now.
I think that was
you're
smart
right.
move from Joshua, placing the ball there as if to say, yeah, I know, I would play a plant, and let him into that. Play the 2 down, open pockets down the bottom of the table. The 3's down the other end.
Right. Well, I think this is, and we've been saying it all match long so far. He really needs to just take his time here and make these balls.
Well, that was a little bit close for comfort.
Well, there you go.
He's playing with these cushions, Joshua. He likes playing from the cushions. It's not the best place to be all the time.
No.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
and the cue ball.
Oh.
That's it. I'm afraid that is it.
Wow.
What a way to finish up.
Wow.
What a way to finish up. That's,
Yeah, that's a shame.
careless, yeah.
It's a shame, but kind of indicative of how the match was going.
Yeah. He was playing too much with the cushions.
Yep.
Playing too much, getting too close. Anyway, Skip, that's the first quarterfinal over. The other 3 matches are still going ahead on the other tables. Ladies and gentlemen, switch cameras and you'll see some more action from us here. We're back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock with the semi-finals of the World Pool Association World Championships Juniors, Girls and Wheelchair. So thanks very much, Skip, for joining us. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.